Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Free, free Palestine!
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 Takbir! Terima kasih Tuan Hamidah, seluruh pimpinan Viva Palestina dan juga MyCare. Saya fikir kita patut beri tepukan gemuruh Dr. Musa Nordin dan juga tim Mr. Gokiak Peng, Sarazi. Yang penting hadirin hadirat yang bukan sahaja hadir pada hari ini, tapi beri komitmen perjuangan kita berterusan sehinggalah pembebasan Palestin. Boleh? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, saudara-saudari. Today I will be speaking both in English and bahasa. Saya nak mulakan dengan satu premis. Kerana kita dengar dari pihak antarabangsa, media barat khususnya, they keep saying it's a war. Saudara-saudari, sejarahnya bermula sejak penindasan, sejak pengempungan, sejak penguasaan, sejak apa yang berlaku when occupation takes place. Pada 15 Mei 2022, on the 15th of May 2022, pihak Pertubuhan Bangsa-Bangsa Bersatu telah memperingati apa dia? Nakba. In Arabic, it means catastrophe. Kerana semasa Israel dipaksa dibentuk oleh pihak penindas, berlaku scattered. So many Palestinians were made refugees in their own homeland. So as you see today, ladies and gentlemen, first you must realize this occupation, again, as he mentioned, it is not about religion. Palestine was a multiracial, multi-religious nation, a proud nation that all of us are here together to support. And we are not here just today. We have been following, we have been supporting, and of course so many doctors, so many of the volunteers have felt the suffering, have been there in the lands of not just Gaza but West Bank and West Bank, who have followed through with whatever Israel wishes to do. How were they treated? Mereka masih bunuh, mereka masih kepung, mereka masih kawal, tindas. That means there is no justification, there is no peace without justice. Dan kerana itulah bila kita bangkitkan, kenapa kita sibuk nak minta Amerika Syarikat dan negara-negara superpowers to support? Z katakan dah ada United Nations resolution to have a humanitarian pause. Dibawa oleh mana? Negara Brazil, saudara-saudari. We are not alone. Brazilians, Colombians, even Parisians, even France are with us. The whole world is with us. Kenapa? Kena berpaksikan keadilan. Dan bila Brazil bawa, yang tolak vetonya Amerika Syarikat. So you must understand, they rejected a humanitarian pause that we bring medical supplies. And indeed, sudah ada 20 truk masuk. Ladies and gentlemen, tak sampai beberapa jam, not even a couple of hours, this a drop in the ocean of assistance. Tak cukup nak address. We're talking about 17,000 injured from October 7th, not to mention the thousands in Israeli prisons being tortured, being humiliated, being denigrated. And that's why, because we are just witnessing what happened in Ukraine. And we spoke out. We spoke out when the annexation of Afghanistan took place and they left in droves. We spoke out. Tapi enough is enough. Bila sudah hilang moral compass, tak sampai masuk beberapa bantuan perubatan, they bombed the Jenin refugee camp and they bombed the hospitals. Just happened. So ladies and gentlemen, today I would ask everyone, we have to be very strategic. We have to be clear, for as long as the latest resolution that the US brought, again, does not want to see the end of the war. It's just to justify. First, you know the history of the occupiers. Number two, what does Israel want? legitimacy. They want legitimacy. That's why American president goes and visits. The UK president follows suit. Nak bagi apa? Nak bagi legitimacy. And the next is they want the UN. The UN who they disrespect. But they want to use this. Maka kita pun kena beberapa langkah ke depan. Itu yang saya minta. Kita jelas, we understand what's going to happen. Right now, we have to be clear with the modus operandi. First, Malaysia, of course, raising our voice. But we need all like-minded, peace-loving, justice-believing nations to come together. We have seen the beginning. But I still feel it is not enough. Selepas ini, kita pastikan dalam segi gerakan kita, we are using the international, all available international mechanisms to make sure Israel doesn't get legitimized. Ladies and gentlemen, the billions of dollars being funded. First, we must delegitimize Israel. There's already an ICJ finding Israel tidak ada hak untuk mempertahankan dirinya di kawasan-kawasan yang jelas milik rakyat Palestin. Ini mereka langgar. Kedua, defund. You must support. And I've written this when I was member of parliament. Saya tulis kepentingan untuk kita, syarikat-syarikat dalam negara kita, semua kita mendukung gerakan BDS Saudara-saudari. Gerakan BDS Saudara-saudari. You haven't read it, you can read Saudara-saudari. Why? If you don't defund them, they will have the money to continue to commit their genocide. Their genocide Saudara-saudari. In Palestine, what's happening? We have proof. Kenapa kita sebut jenayah perang? Number one, and I hope the BBCs and the CNNs and all the American available Western media cover this. You have white phosphorus being used by the Israeli military to the population. You are attacking mosques, churches, proven, no less, and schools, and in no war that you can prohibit and block water, food, aid, medical supplies. Ini bukan saja kegilaan. Ini adalah clear-cut a genocide. It's a war crime and you cannot escape. So after the demonstrations have reduced, you must remember kita ada International Criminal Court. The International Criminal Court have opened up their investigations. Ladies and gentlemen, collect. Do not let them get away with it. White phosphorus. You have also the targeting of United Nations officials. You have also targeting of schools and all the refugee runs. All the placements to help a country heal, for the children to have a future. And half of Gaza are children. So do not let their lies, do not let their propaganda blind you. And the third, after you defund, you delegitimize, you must always defend Palestine. Defend Palestine. Defend Palestine. For speaking on Palestine, I've been blocked from TikTok, even Facebook. I'm sure some of you experience this. There's a bigger war, bigger challenge ahead of us. So be prepared. Rakyat Malaysia dan Malaysians yang memang mencintakan keamanan. This is only the beginning. Kerana isunya memulangkan kompas moral. And if America does not hold the moral compass, how can we restore? How can we ensure violence doesn't beget violence? How do we ensure that we can respect the world order? So this, what's happening in Palestine, it is only the beginning of what we can do, not just to free Palestinians, but ladies and gentlemen, it's about freeing ourselves. We will not be subjugated. We will not be dehumanized. Dan kerana itulah saya harap sokongan dan dokongan. Kerana selepas membuka laluan koridor kemanusiaan, kita kena pastikan we rebuild what have been destroyed. And we ensure the land grab which they are continuing to plan The land grab, it must not persist. Tidak ada lagi tanah yang boleh kita berikan kepada pihak penindas, pihak Zionis. And I want to remind all of you, if you expect more without further pressure to the US, we are going to be proven wrong. Biden said and admitted he was a Zionist. This was admitted in public media. Jadi cabaran kita untuk ke depan, untuk memastikan all the allies, because Israel you can give up. I don't think we can expect justice. Even David Miller, one of the key negotiators, says the previous peace negotiations have failed. Why? Because there are no just negotiators. So we need third party arbitrators to come in, dan saya berharap di Malaysia ini, dari segi bantuan kemanusiaan, dari segi bantuan moral, dari segi kecaknaan, as Jesus mentioned, you must convince your friends. You must convince all Malaysians. This is not about religion. This is not about Muslims versus non-Muslims. Ladies and gentlemen, the Christian Palestinians are being butchered. Every Palestinian is being targeted. And that's why it's incumbent for us to fight for the freedom of Palestine and the return of the moral compass for the world. Terima kasih dan jangan lupa jumpa lagi di Saudi the beginning. Di Saudi the beginning. You mark my word. Ya, kita kena bertahan lagi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Free